Alright, so what do you want me to go over here? Because I can't really go over Mercy gameplay, so it's basically just fucking fly.
Why McCree's better than Soldier?
Just flashbang and right click. Soldier sucks.
But isn't Soldier... Soldier has more
consistent damage.
Yeah, more consistent damage, has a healing station so can keep himself alive temporarily longer.
Yeah, but if you think about the map, like, if they run dive, what do you have against the dive? Nothing. Wait, do you want to... Yeah, you're running a Lucio. Yeah, I know, but if they place out a bubble, you temporarily can't actually shoot them. And plus, you got defense matrix. If they run dive, defense matrix on fire, bubble on the supports. Fire can't do shit. The supports are gonna die because they're getting dived hard. And if you had McCree, for instance, with the fire, the D.Va either has to focus the McCree for the flashbang, or the fire for consistent DPS.
But I'd even argue though, if you think D.Va and Winston diving together. Like, even if it's just Winston, flashbang stood you for a second, but it's not going to one-shot him.
I know, but like right
the momentum out.
It's literally just going to slow him down for like a second.
yeah, it will slow him down, but then you right-click him. That's half his health gone. And if you roll, right-click, he's gone. Yeah, as soon as you leap in, they can't get out. And if he goes down to half health in like a second, he's dead. As long as you focus the correct target. I mean, Soldier can work for consistent DPS. But like, if you can't aim properly, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Okay. If you can't aim very well, like with flick shots, don't play McCree.
But it needs to get rendered by YouTube. Okay, Tap.
Alright, well,
it's a 95% rendered, but then it always takes around about 5 till 10 minutes to get on HD.
Okay, well, we can just carry on with this one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this, so I'll be seeing it for the first time. So
it's Mercy.
No,
I would say just go through, and even if Opti needs to say something, just he says stop, and then.
I know, but I just want to listen to comms as well, and then I can't hear what I was talking. Because you're all in the same game, and you're all speaking. It gets overwhelmed.
I'd go.
They
as well. They have hands as well. They have Brick as well.
Like I said before, don't do that.
Ryan, go in.
As well, stick with your fire. Fly up, and while you're hovering down, heal everyone else. Fly up, hovering down, heal everyone else.
Okay, so did we still have same as we had before? So is Yan shot caller out in the main tank?
And shot called. But our main tank who
Sub
was able to target call wasn't there.
No, did the sub do it with you, or was it just you?
No, not really.
Okay, another reason, why is Caden on Farah when he's... I thought if anyone was going to play Farah, it should be Ghost.
I feel like Ghost played. Kane is on...
No.
Caden's on Farah. Ghost is on Soldier and Caden's on Farah. It should be the
I feel like I asked who wants to play Soldier or who wants to play Farah.
It should have been the other way around.
Yeah.
But oh well, you dealt with it. It's fine.
Full bag. Alright.
Ryan's top.
Ow, that was clustered comms. What the fuck happened there? Alright, so basically, you can either you can't really lurk here. I'd say. It depends what they have. What were they running? Because you don't click tab.
Renzaya. Nice.
Renzaya. They're running triple support with Hanzo only. So if you just keep your barrier up, they can't do much. Soldier, you can go a little bit aggressive, maybe move around even further that way, move that way, and you'll be good. Fucking Dire stick. What?
Okay.
No, the Soldier.
What do you mean?
No, I thought you meant me. You have my Atlanta skin. Said something to me.
Alright, fucking never mind. Anyway, fucking Zarya 6 with the Ryan. Fucking call out bubbles. One thing that really improves the Zarya Ryan combo is when the Zarya communicates. Like, say, alright, I've got ball, we can go in 3. Or, Ryan, play aggressive, get me energy. Or, Ryan, I'm going to move up. Because as soon as your bubble pops, say that you're moving up. Say, like... Alright, it's just fucking... Oh, quick.
I don't have my Atlantis.
Alright.
No.
See this?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Right, say for instance, this is your Ryan, right here, and say you want to move up. So your Zyra's up here with bubble, and then since you called it, say I'm going up for bubble. As soon as your bubble pops, your Ryan can jump in front of you and shoulder you, so you don't get burst damage.
Yeah.
That's why you need to communicate quite a lot with your Ryan.
I do have to say, being like a Reinhardt player, having a Zarya who is vocal, or even a D.Va that's vocal, is the best.
Yeah.
Even as a tank duo, you can carry more than DPS if you communicate.
Yeah.
Because even though DPS can pop off and they can have moments where they will carry, the tanks are more reliable carries if you communicate.
Ryan is top. Focus right.
Right, that's really fucking loud. Just go back 5 seconds. Okay,
Nice. Fall back.
so we do. Moving back to because Ryan's critical. That's
Ryan is
fine.
top.
Ryan
Focus
second
right.
level. Ryan is one.
Nice. You called focus
Ryan's
a little bit late on the focus, but
Get
it's
the
fine.
Zaya. Get the Zaya.
Are you calling it?
Punish Zaya.
Good damage booster.
Break behind, break
Alright,
behind.
you're just topping up your whole team. It's fine.
Zaya in the secondary.
Again, I again stay in the sky, but you know, you're calling targets a little bit late, but you're still calling targets. That's
Zaya
alright.
in the secondary.
Sorry, we're pressing up.
Yeah, always call bubbles. Don't just call them at the end of fights. It's good damage boost. But since you're damage boosting, I'd say go to your Pharah. Pharah can do more damage if she's damage boosting, and she can play more cocky since she's got a Mercy on her ass.
Yeah, but there's also the risk that Farah thinks they're invincible in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just don't be a fucking idiot.
Farah players don't be an idiot.
Exactly. Yeah, just run. Here you run. They popped Coalescence. Move back. You don't need to fight this. They're in their spawn. Like, what are they gonna do? Yeah, you have a Lucio. Just amp out.
Well,
You do kind of do it. That's a wasted shatter. I don't know.
Alright, that's
That's a risky move.
Good pin. What about you?
To be fair, I did like 2 of them last night in a comp match. sometimes
Yeah.
you just feel like going for it and you just get blocked. And you're just like, oh, well,
Up to just giving you a warning. There's going to be an old party here.
what?
Old party.
Ult
Ultimate party.
He's got
Oh, okay.
fuck ton of ults, dude. Yeah, you use everything. You literally use everything here.
Okay.
Just roll it. Just
So
roll
you
it.
use shatter.
You'll probably answer me the
Unlucky.
questions that out because you've already
Just let it happen. Just count how many ults they used. Generally.
You want to be with your Pharah again. Okay, Pharah walked away. You just top everyone up. There you go. So that's a pretty safe Valk, to be honest.
I'm cut it.
That's good.
should dead.
This res is fine.
Hanzo should
That's
dead.
a Rhino.
Watch out, Hanzo.
He's
Nice.
behind the wall there as well. So
Yeah. Stay with Pharah. What you doing? Pharah's right in front of you. Pocket her.
Top of the Rhine.
Run.
Who's on point? Who's on
Pocket
point?
the Pharah.
Someone's on point.
Is someone on
Move
point?
back
Yeah,
to
can you
point,
call it?
move back to point.
Yep. Alright, so you see what we're doing here. You're healing up the Lucio, but since you can tell now he's full health, switch to Dash Boost. Bang.
To point. Move back to
On
point.
anyone, doesn't really matter. Preferably Pharah, but anyone.
Coming through middle. Coming through middle.
This isn't a bad use of DPS
I'm grabbing, I'm
Mercy.
grabbing. Pillow,
But his team
grabbing
does
pillow.
get quite low.
Someone-
There's no payload.
That charge was lucky. That's the only reason why your Ryan survived, because our lucky charge. She should have died. So yeah. You grab here, and you use Tac Visor.
Top.
Okay.
Just a.
Zaya,
use
Zaya.
that as well.
Zaya
Okay.
personal, Zaya
A lot of
personal.
ults.
They
Fuck that.
grabbed ult. They grabbed ult.
Yeah.
They grabbed as well.
Oh, I want to rewind again.
okay, yeah, Jesus Christ, that was a lot of ultimates.
Yeah, target calling, guys.
It's not even like because this is another thing which you have to kind of work into with the shot calling in. It's calling out when to use ults and not using ults.
Yeah, of course.
So you used Grav at Tap Visor when you were up 2 at that point, so arguably you didn't need those ults. But it's kind of weird because the chain reaction from you using those 2 ults, they got 3 picks still. So it gave them
Yeah, I
advantage.
don't know how that really works.
So I don't know how that actually happened. If you feel like you had advantage and you lost the advantage after using 2 ultimates, which you shouldn't have used in the first place. So it was just like, what? I don't know whether they just got lucky or. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Get bricked.
Oh, no.
There's a kid in
Coming
roll.
through middle. Coming through middle.
Try to kill more.
I'm grabbing pillow,
Targets.
grabbing pillow.
There's no payload.
Targets. Just listen, can you hear much target calling here?
Just a.
Zaya.
Just a Zarya. Just a Zarya.
Zaya no
See what I
personal.
mean?
Zaya no personal.
You called Zarya at the end, but it's just Zarya. So.
I did. To be fair, I do hear Jan shout out. He's going to use grav. I don't hear go. So
Yeah, I know, but it's still no targets.
that's the only thing I hear throughout that entire
But
fight.
it was bad. It was bad in general because I used it in the front of the pillow there, the edge of the point, and the Reinhardt was in spawn or next to spawn or something.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
No, carry on. You know red line.
Fucked up, Graft.
I assume.
That's fine.
Nice,
Yeah, good kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick with your fire.
Yes, Graft.
Yeah,
We've
just
all
stick
done
with your fire and you know, there's a
I think
hazard.
I think is that there's Zarya in chat saying they got it uninstalled after that grab.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
No way,
I would have done the same.
Just ignore the next second, please.
To be fair,
Alright, well,
I actually did that in a cup match the other day as well, when I literally just grabbed the wall by accident, and I was like, huge grab. I was like, yep, I know.
She was trying to grab the point, upper side of point, but it slipped through one of the point, the little holes,
Yeah, I miss old grabs.
so it went
sometimes.
from all.
yeah, it's
yeah.
unlucky.
I do miss the old grab.
It's a good damage
what else
boost
do they
break,
have?
to be honest.
They're gonna have Shadow, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
definitely.
they
job.
have B?
So you just you're just rubbing it in now.
Mara to the right, Mara to the right.
Yeah,
Mara
you
to the down point.
You calling where
Mara
people are.
point.
Calling
She's
out
the HVP.
charge.
Behind
Fade,
point,
Mara
go,
fade.
turn around, fire, turn around.
Too many voices.
To the right.
There's about 5 people talking about different
Bang,
ults there.
right.
Nice block.
That was
Nice.
nice. Valk,
Get the fuck out of
good
here.
Valk.
Coming in.
Huge counter shout.
Ooh, okay, that was risky where you kind of went into the point, like into the dragon for some reason.
I
Anyway,
think he went for the res.
I think you were considering it and then realized it's a terrible idea, so you stopped. But anyway, what I do personally, I don't play a lot of Mercy, but I'm pretty sure I know what to do. Heal your team here, go to point and save res. Don't try and res that. Just fucking res when you actually get a guaranteed safe. So go to your fire, bang, you know, maybe you can win it.
The good thing about the Mercy as well
Sorry,
is, as long as your Zarya communicates, you can obviously also get a bubble to get a res off.
Yeah, of course.
So
Sorry,
that's a
sorry.
good thing.
And here, alright. Well, what I said here, you're going for the res. I personally, I wouldn't go for the res, but you do it. I don't know if it was intentionally smart, but you do it pretty smartly. You bait yourself over here. You see that they're running in, so then you go around, wrap around, and then res from the back line without being spotted. I mean, the Moira kind of spots you, but yeah, as you can see, the more you go over the Moira's head, so you're just out of the line side.
Sorry.
You res,
I
and now
hate
you've got a
Privilege,
main tank.
Unfortunately, Farrick dies in the meantime because he's
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And also just one.
you sold it
and
and you
Lucius
lose
as
it.
well.
You lose 3 in the time it's taken
Yeah,
to
so
get that res. So
was
it
it
really
was
worth
it worth it?
No.
Was it worth it? That's the thing. Yeah.
I hope
Just don't
that
go for
will
receipt.
beat it or something like this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate
That's
that Hanzo kills everyone. Oops.
That's in rest in peace here.
Hanzo killed everyone. No, no.
Does Caden switch?
No.
No. I was just thinking
That's
because
just
in that kind of
just
fight, you're
laughing.
99 to 0. You're
Leonard.
down a main tank. Just lose
Just
that and
point.
just save your ults. You could have saved.
Yeah,
You could
exactly.
have saved Barrage to go with Grav. And they would have had no counter to that.
Yeah, whoever's shot calling needs to call no ults and lost fights, etc.
Yeah, because Caden could have saved Barrage there, and you could have maybe.
Yeah, comboed with Grav.
It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought maybe Caden was switching. That's why I didn't point it out. But as he hasn't switched, that's something that I would suggest.
Yep. So they've got dragons and they have beat. Basically, attack visor, bait out the beat, hit a fat Grav, and swing it with your Rhine with spam damage for both DPS and you win.
at this point just damage boost Reinhardt and Reinhardt swings in the ground.
Well, you're saying basically that, yeah.
Okay, they're all on point.
Spoon's done some scouting originally on
I'm on
Lucio.
85 now. Push
Everyone
right,
comes
push right,
Hanzo
push
right.
right.
On the
You
point
can
now.
keep on damage booster.
Almost fall off the map.
Yeah, be careful here, guys.
Um,
Guys,
Right,
it's-
reverse it.
Okay, push in, go, go, go,
Hey,
go.
same
go.
go. It's good. Did you pop attack Razor?
Right
Don't
low.
have one anymore.
There you go, attack
Right low.
Razor pops.
Damage
Forces
boost.
beat, that's good.
I'm grabbing after grab.
It's good they're second on damage boost.
Okay,
Get a kill.
one go.
And then you grab this auto plan,
You use beat to counter their grab because you
Nice.
built it up in that
and
time.
then you
Get her.
fuck everyone up.
Nice. Good break,
The only
punish
thing
break,
I
punish
didn't
break.
like was my decision to
Break
back
one,
and
break
go
one,
into
break
our
one,
own
break one.
graph.
Yeah, you
Which
just
beat. I
Hands
could
on.
have just stayed outside.
yeah.
That's it.
It was good play as well to jump into the peak
Nice.
and make sure that as many people as possible got that.
Yeah.
That poor Moira.
I'm surprised they didn't go hit scan, as I said before. They ran one DPS through.
Yeah, they didn't switch.
For a game.
What was their? What did they run?
Triple support and Hanzo solo DPS with around Zarya.
So they ran.
They ran Brig, Moira.
Well,
and
They ran Brig as like.
Lucio.
Oh god, that's an interesting comp to run.
Yeah, that's,
yeah.
I haven't seen that kind of
Better
comp
with
since Brig first came out.
They
Yeah,
might go
that was a weird
Widow
comp.
here. This is
Yeah,
like
I'm going Diva.
To be fair, we used to play that
doesn't
comp
work if
when
they
Brig
don't have, like,
first
hits
came out,
velocity.
but
Now.
not now. I remember because I was playing Zarya at that point, and we'd have Sam and Hanzo and Joe would be on Brig, and that's when they climbed the most playing those heroes.
Alright, well, this isn't a terrible comp, not a great comp either. I'd either go. I fucking like running goats, so I'd run goats. Goats or dive.
I like the way you switch to the Diva because you know it's likely that they'll want a Widow at this point
Mhm.
because Widowmaker is prominent at this point, and you want to be able to help your Pharah.
Can we maybe go?
Probably
Why don't I
that's,
have
that's
my
probably
Danta
why you've
skin?
gone Diva here. I assume you've been smart and you want
Why
to try and
don't I
help
have
Pharah
my
as
Danta
much as
skin?
possible to take out the
Why don't I
Widow.
have-
Does your mind not play Winston?
Didn't.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm just
she
saying.
was
Oh yeah, I
supposed
don't.
to-
I'm around main.
Yeah, she was around main.
It said that she
That's fair
can-
enough. You work with what you've got. I mean, you played with Nocturno before he was like an Orisa main who didn't play. You know, he didn't play right, and so you couldn't run goats in the time that goats was the most prominent. So
And I've never played Zarya.
yeah, you hadn't played Zarya as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're struggling with a team comp to run goats. I noticed that. I remember you guys said to go goats at one of the points, and someone just said no. Like it's a meta comp for a reason. Might want to run it once in a while.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot of teams now are having the approach.
Does
Is
Zarya
you want to be able to win games without using goats.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also very good to build on your target focusing and calling. To be honest.
On
Yeah,
this
it's a
map,
fantastic comp for that.
I guess on this map, goats is not so good.
I mean, you
You
can
have
run
a
goats
lot
on
of
this,
high
but-
grounds.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but I'd run dive over it. To be honest.
See, a lot of people take the mick out of goats, saying it takes no skill to play goats, but it's wrong because it does take skill to be able to play goats efficiently, but it also builds up team spirit a lot because it shows how good you are as a team is how well you can run goats.
Yeah.
If you're not a good team, you can't run goats. That's why people when trying to run goats in comp, it just doesn't work for them sometimes because they're just not a team. You know, they're not coordinated, they're not in sync. But as an actual team, for you to run goats is quite difficult.
I
And it
mean,
will test your target focusing and how you play together as a team because
I
it's
mean,
designed to be
as soon as the enemy see us going goats, they're probably switching to pharmacy.
yeah, and it's how you deal with if they do switch to your counters and you don't have a chance to switch yourself to counter them. You know, you've got to know when you got to switch off goats as well.
Yeah.
Just win.
Just win.
Yeah, just win forehead. But again, it's where people in comp, like even if they ran like Fan Mousy Drunkard or something, people still wouldn't switch off goats because it's just like, oh, this is the meta comp. It's supposed to work. I've seen people play this all the time. It beats every comp because they're stupid. Like, they think just because a comp is meta means it's automatically going to win them games. It doesn't work like that.
I like that how Cap was spoiling us all the time.
Yeah. Alright, anyways, carry on.
It's like people that think when double sniper was meta that they could just pick Widowmaker and just click heads and win games. You know, when double sniper was meta.
Alright.
Yeah, we
Widow.
don't.
Yeah, they have Widow, they have Widow.
I hate this game, man.
If I was there.
you need to switch.
Well,
Yep, it's good that you stay switch as well. But yeah, you fucked up the Widow as well. That's it. You traded. Trade.
I like that Caden just like, I hate this game as soon as he dies to a Widow.
I just told him they have Widow, don't play Pharah. He died. I hate this game.
It's just like just the emotions there, and how you somehow take a Widow on Soldier as well. Was she literally just standing still, like?
Yeah, you get hooked there, hop on a hook, call that, and then don't dive high ground when there's no one up there.
Get Ryan.
Ryan down.
Yep, you got a Ryan though, good pick.
I'm
And now
with
you
you, I'm
just
with you.
stomped in
Focus
between,
on-
you
focus on
have
Hawk.
one pick
Hawk,
up,
no,
and it's a
Hawk.
good pick.
Hawk knows have you. Basically dead. Hawk's
Okay.
basically.
Basically dead, he says. You could have killed the Moira, and you could have killed the Lucio for better targets, to be honest.
Ryan,
Ryan down.
I said this before, but
I'm with
no,
you. I'm
it's
with
not
you. Yeah. Focus on.
Yeah, more, fuck, let me pause it back.
Focus on Hawk.
Anyway,
Hawk,
okay,
no,
more, yeah, here,
Hawk,
and
Hawk knows
back,
have you.
and my comp.
Basically dead.
More on the left
basically
side,
dead.
could have focused that, and Lucio on the
Focus
At
right.
this
Focus
point,
on-
I'd argue
Look.
maybe
Fire
damage
enough
boost with Ryan would be better.
You can focus. I mean,
Focus
this
on
was a
one.
very,
Zilla,
very
Zilla.
poor focus. Like, you're calling a terrible target. He has self-heal, and there's 3 healers on a point.
fire enough fade.
Like,
Focus on
that
one.
could have been deadly as well,
Lucilla.
that Lucio.
Hawk is still
Not
alive.
for either.
I mean,
Yeah,
for
no.
if he got someone off guard. Say that D would just
Yeah.
use boosters like over here to try and kill the hog. And Lucio's like, alright, cool. Wall rides on here, boops, boom, dead.
But to be fair, you
Right.
do have the added advantage of, with Orisa and
Shoot.
Diva, that you have as long as Diva's shooting, she doesn't move when she gets boomed.
Yeah,
I mean, she does get moved, but
She gets moved slightly, but it's very impossible to kind of beat her
Yeah.
off unless you boost
And-
during boosters.
and for Diva, you don't have any reload.
You don't have
So
reloads, so you
basic-
get to be
basically,
constantly shooting.
Yeah.
So, it's very hard to boop a Diva off the map unless she's like mid boosters when you do it.
Yes. I don't know.
that's a,
Oh my God.
That's a feed.
I'm with you, I'm with you.
That is
I'm going
that
to-
was unlucky charge.
Yeah, but it's good that you Diva, a Diva fucking moved up.
The
and,
entire team moves up if you look to try and cover.
Yeah, of course. But Diva moves up first. She's like, oh, because, you know.
Don't get me wrong,
Oh
my
that
God.
things that
my God,
happens in
I'm with
pro
you, I'm with
gameplay, that kind of thing, and the team's gonna save them. It's not, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it's good that you peeled for you, Ryan. You realise that, oh shit, this person's feeding. Let's go help. That's a golden star.
Yay!
I'm going
Gold
with-
star for everyone.
Yeah.
Switch off
Stay on.
window.
Oof.
Get a Pharaoh again.
That's a pretty good
Don't
pick.
don't look at this one. That
Get
switched off Widowmaker. Yeet.
They're going around, they're going
Get
around.
off Pharaoh
I'm
again.
fucked.
I mean that's fine. The hook didn't. You
Okay,
didn't
okay.
get. They didn't get
I'm
shit
seeing
for
you,
the
Paul.
hookers, man.
You're
I
feeding,
think you
Yeah.
reload or something. What?
you're feeding
They're
fullback.
going around.
Swords.
There they are.
Good.
I don't know about the switch back
Using
onto
it here?
Pharaoh, by the way.
And
I mean they're running ghosts. I'd say just.
that's a Neptuno res right there.
Yes, this is a Neptune res. Yeah, this is a bit of a question mark.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we discussed this. You didn't know that Hog used hook, so that could have been dreadful. And plus the amount of burst damage that could have been done to you with the
Sorry.
Brig was here, was here, and the whole team was behind him. So you could have got hooked, you could have got stunned, you could have got whipped, you could have got killed.
I just
Bad idea.
the
Yeah.
bomb.
I would.
Yeah,
No,
of
that
course,
wasn't.
but
Oh yeah, well, using
Yeah.
it here.
I mean, yeah, you hear hook just then. You hear it be used, but I doubt you heard that in game. You just went for that. Just went for it. 'cause
See,
you saw
this,
Diva
is
Bomb.
where, this is where one of my arguments come in here. And you can disagree with me here if you want, Kappa. You get this res off. You
Yeah.
actually get that off because you used Diva Bomb. That's the only reason why you got that off.
Yeah, that's why I rested
Yeah,
from.
I guess so. Yeah.
Well,
Using it here.
my argument there in that kind of team fight, when Lucio's dead, Lucio is literally probably the
I
fastest
would.
character in the entire
Using it
game.
here.
So heal everyone else, and Lucio will be back before you know it, because he's one of the fastest characters in the game. You don't need to go for that sort of ballsy res
Yes.
at that point. In fact, isn't Lucio the fastest
One,
character
2,
in the
3,
game?
4,
I
5.
guess Hammond is.
Hammond is the fastest.
Yeah, Hammond is the fastest, but like
Mhm.
Lucio's got to be like second or third.
Yeah,
And
second.
as you look, yeah, there is 5 enemies there. I don't think that res was.
Yeah,
You
that's what
somehow
I'm saying.
get it
that
off.
would be Yikes! You shouldn't.
s-
You should
yeah.
have got off.
You shouldn't have got that off, but I think you only get it off because you use Diva and it pushes him back around the corner
Yeah.
slightly.
Targets.
Use that more ult, I guess.
They say
Using
no
the
ults,
ults,
but you
yeah.
didn't call targets.
Oh no.
That's unlucky, right?
Ready call a target.
Oh.
Still, White's
Moist
one.
half.
there we go.
Moist half.
Oh,
Ryan's
Bennett's-
1. Yeah, one's literally 1 HP.
Yeah, you shout out mine's one, so that's,
Yeah.
that's the first target call of that entire fight.
Yeah, I mean it's a very very late target call. It's still a target call.
Still target call, still there.
You have to focus. Target,
Brig?
guys.
I'm on.
So you
I'm on
say
break.
I
I'm on break.
You even
As
mentioned
soon,
it now.
yeah. You say like targets and then like, alright, you start calling. Just maybe just get reminded every now and then.
Hawk now.
Hawk no hook. Sorry, no personal.
They're winning goats, right?
Zaya's
Yeah.
grab. That's close.
dangerous. Yeah.
That's close as fuck. Look at the train.
Jesus, Tap.
Yeah.
The main thing for goats is it's always the call out for goats. If you're fighting against goats, what is the first target you always want to go on in the goats come? Someone answer that
Reinhardt.
for me. Reinhardt. What should your second target be?
The healer.
Brig.
Okay.
It always goes in that order. Reinhardt first, and then Brig, because she does the most like healing you do in Aspire. After that, you
And
can
then-
focus on whatever target you want.
Yeah, I mean, unless one target's like 1 HP and just fucking kill.
Unless the target's 1 HP, you go Ryan, then you go Brig. That's how it should be when you're playing against a goats comp. That's how you want it, because you want to get the main tank out of the way, and then you want to get the next character out of the way that can kind of be a main tank with a shield who can protect people. Because D.Va is D.Va, whatever, you can farm grab her very easily because she's got nothing to protect herself from that. You know, it's like D.Va, if you're focused D.Va down,
You
she's
should probably, but leave D.Va to the last.
yeah, because she's going to feed the most charge anyway.
Yeah, and you can stagger her.
And you can stagger her as well, but it should always be against the goats comp. Your target call should always be Ryan first, then Brig. That should always be the way you should think, unless there is a target on 1 HP which you can finish, obviously. But that's how it should be normally when you're going against a goats comp. And if they don't want Brig for whatever reason, then that's up to you. I think is that other video ready now, Tap?
I mean the game is nearly over.
I mean, the video is
It is. I reloaded it all the time, and now it is on HD.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go to the toilet first, so I'll let it play.
Just let it play.
Just let it play.
Sorry,
There's probably not
sorry.
very much for me to point out, but that's
Sorry,
normally how it is on the goats comp when you're against it.
No true.
Guys, I will leave you in around about 10 minutes,
Oh,
maybe
that's
15.
Okay. That's
Balls rest.
nice rough.
Sorry.
extremely ballsy res, but you did
Run.
you did dive into a roadhog as well.
Mara. Mara on the fake.
Thankfully, you used
Never
hook
mind.
already.
Okay, what do they have? They definitely have Grav. They have Shadow?
They have beat.
Yeah, they should have it.
Alright, they're gonna roll up here with 5
Oh, tracking, it's always good.
play on point.
Are you guys practicing having one ult tracker?
Let them use ults,
Yeah, there's our old tracker, I guess.
Hawk high ground.
Everyone's ult tracking.
Yeah, that's what it should
Everyone
be.
should ult tracking your mirror.
Yeah, it's
I'm
that's how
ult
it-
tracking
that's how it
off
should
tank.
be.
Bridget, one behind.
You could have one person who does like all the ult tracking, but if you all individually have an idea of what your mirror is, so I did it all the time when I was playing Lucio in that competition that we was in, the Pheasant Cup. I constantly was like, well look, I'm 60th barrier, I've done more than that Lucio, so he's about 40, so we don't have to worry about barrier.
I mean, I'm able to watch around. Nice. The tanks. Ult charge. Ult charge. Third map. So I can look over as an off tank. I can look over the enemy off tank and the enemy main tank.
Yeah, you as an off tank, you technically have 2 roles because you can track a main tanks as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious if a Reinhardt gets a shatter and kills like 3 people, he's going to be very close to, you know, getting another one. It is absolutely amazing how quickly you can charge shatter. Everyone went mad. I don't know if you remember the Overwatch League one, where Fisher, like he used Grav and then like 90 seconds later had shatter again after he was like just swinging to a Grav, and someone asked Jane about it, didn't they? It was like, oh, are you going to react to what you did? He was just like, well, no, because he just like used shatter and swung into a Grav and got another one. Wasn't exactly that impressive, but like it can be that easy sometimes.
But sometimes you can't, or you don't know if they have anything. Like
Sometimes
Reinhardt, imagine Reinhardt shatters, then they use Grav, huge Grav, Reinhardt swings the Sam in, and then he shatters again instantly. Like
sometimes
can't
you
react
can.
to it.
If you're in a hectic fight, the first thing that will go out the window is ult tracking. If you're in a hectic fight, like goats against goats, the first thing that will go out the window is ult tracking. At that point, you focus on target calling first and worry about ult tracking after the fight's finished. Don't try and ult track during a hectic fight because he will just put you off and then you'll die and then you'll be like, oh god, what did we do that for? You know?
Yeah.
You should always focus on target calling
That's
first.
my Atlanta skin. Goes to your throne. I actually reported.
Why is Huvier moaning
Where
about
we
his
go?
Atlanta skin? Oh, it's because he's on. different account, well.
If we want to try
No,
dive.
with
Skins
my
disabled.
Atlanta skin on dive. Skin still dive.
Yeah, like Genji, not Genji.
Tracer.
Why was skins disabled?
Sombra.
Genji Sombra, yeah.
Tap.
That's
Why is thinking tap? I think that
can't hear you.
Caden was willing to switch. Caden was actually willing to
can you
kind of
play
switch there.
Sombra? Yeah.
Okay, and now you've got Ghost on Farah.
Okay,
What the...
so what we are doing, what we are doing is we are waiting for Kaden to pick a target. He calls it out, like he's gonna hack, and then we dive the.
That's a plus in my books.
It's good to discuss this now, rather than like a mid-fight discussing, oh, wait for someone to make a call. Do it while you literally getting your comp ready in spawn, because there's not going to be a better way for you to do it. Do you switch to Mercy Tap? I assume you do after Speed Boost.
No.
I think they swap a fire.
But
Swap off our...
I think it goes to McCree. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I
We'll find out.
wasn't in the game
Okay.
with my head.
And
So we
hopefully
wait
this
for
time
Kaden.
you won't
You'll
get
see
slapped
it.
by the Anna.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
wait
because
for
I tapped
Kaden
out
to
the
call it
ladder.
out.
You're fucking.
Out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, by the way, this fucking whole thing, watching a third person's perspective, looked fucking dreadful. Just because you wasn't diving properly at all. Like, you were diving the wrong targets. Like, I'm pretty sure at one point you called go for Zen. You dived in,
Yes.
not at Zen, because you didn't have the intel where he was properly. So then when you dived in, it's like, oh no, where the fuck's Zen? I don't know.
To be fair, you did have a Phil main
Just
tank
shot it
who
down the
is
hallway.
apparently not
Saw
comfortable
that.
on Winston. So it was always going to be a bit harder for
I'll
you to
scout the
run
team and then
dive.
We
call a
switched
target.
to Reinhardt as
wait a
well.
little
Wait
bit.
here, wait.
Okay, go.
Yeah, Reinhardt.
I would have
Wait,
started
Fa-
with Reinhardt.
I said wait, and everyone's
feeling.
showing themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I would run Ryan on this. Ryan. 'Cause Ryan's-
Right. Ryan is traditionally better on
I mean,
hybrid
goats
maps.
is. Are
Pretty
we
good,
ready to go
yeah.
in?
I'm gonna hack
First
Ryan.
point.
You can see where
go,
some
go, go. Wait, don't
Wait,
hack it,
wait,
don't
wait,
hack it yet.
wait.
Alright,
Okay, count down.
Okay, so you've waited. Farah's already on 1 HP because you don't have a Mercy.
you've used 30 seconds to have him started a push yet.
So they know
Um,
what your comp is now. So you can't take it by surprise with a dive comp because they're just going to
Yes.
work around it now. So again, sometimes it's good to wait for somebody to scout, but other times it's a case of, oh, supporting us with winning dive. Oh, it's like, oh, now we know we're just going to move our supports to a safer position.
I mean, it's pretty good to have on Koth maps. To have a Zumbra. She's just running out, scout what they have, tell everyone what they have, and we can counter them. We're just standing in spawn.
Yeah, you saw it a lot. Recent example that I saw, watching the United Kingdom South Korea analysis that Jane did, they had it on that quite a few times, and Mikey A was playing Sombra first.
Yeah.
Coming out scout, and they went back and changed. Good night. They went back and changed their comp to try and counter South Korea's. It is a worthy thing to have, because especially with Sombra getting a speed boost from Lucio, she gets to the point before any other character. Especially with the old
When
patch of Sombra, when she used to walk quicker as well, she definitely would have got there quicker than any other
And-
character.
And if she just leaves a translocator on point and spawn, she can just
Yeah, because when
See
she's
her
invisible,
respawn
she
again.
has a speed boost herself when she's invisible.
yeah.
So, and guess what? You're permanently invis now. So you've permanently got a speed boost.
Huge artist.
Kappa showing off his artist skills.
No, look at. He just took a screenshot.
Okay. First thing I'm going to point out just why we're on pause. I know
'Cause you
you're
guys are
running
talking.
dive. I know you're running dive, but why is Boone the furthest person forward?
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, wait, is Boone playing Anna?
Yeah,
he is.
why is
Yeah, one thing I
Anna-
want to mention, you're playing Anna super aggressive in these games. Like,
I
you're
need to
in
make
the
it.
front line fighting the Ryan.
Normally
like-
I'm playing Anna really aggressive. Nicholas is
Just-
more passive.
Like, swap
Normally,
places.
I'm playing Zion and an
You
aggressive.
should be like that way.
Yeah, you should be behind everyone right now. But
Yeah,
you're like the
it's-
first
yeah.
person forward by the Sombra, who's in
Let's
their
say they were running like a Hanzo or a Widow. You'd be dead. You wouldn't be alive
Going on
anymore.
with X.
Wouldn't be dead. You wouldn't be alive.
To be fair, Ghost does the same when he plays Anna. No offense, Ghost.
Let's just see something. You're not hacking anyone. Your goal was to hack and go in.
Oh my god, they're so fucking grouped up, it's impossible.
They had a
It's
hunter.
impossible.
You're
It's impossible.
really struggling
Never
here.
He said it's impossible to hack because they're how grouped up they were.
Yeah.
You
So I
just stay
assume
on the
he
high
played-
ground.
I assume he tried to hack and it got blocked by one of the shields because they're winning Reinhardt and then winning Brick. And obviously both of them can, like, animation cancel the hack.
Good.
Oh my god,
Again,
they're
you'll
so
split
fucking
up here because Boone's gone right side and then
No, he's
you've
back
gone
now.
left. It's moved over now.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yes.
And then
I think
Caden
with it-
transforms back to that side. He like tries to run through the entire team to get there.
Yeah, anyway, what fucking your Sombra should be doing is stay on the high ground. And then doing it. Trying to hack, like,
I
say to Ryan.
Yeah,
Or the-
Caden's not in the corner. For
I told her to do this. I
Fuck.
told him to do this.
But
Yeah,
you always
but-
said they were way too grouped up to like do anything.
Yeah, the issue is, if they're way too grouped up, fucking YOLO it. Just hack in there. Just see if you can get someone.
yeah, I think
If you get
maybe they were
someone to
animation cancelling as well.
I don't know,
like-
'cause otherwise they would be more wary, because they don't give two shits about the Sombra, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think Caden just goes into the middle of the team here.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get a
he-
hack. He just runs in. He just runs in, just like, you know what? Okay, and ends up doing.
Yeah, that was mistakes right there. So basically entering a team fight with one down 35 seconds in.
One.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that is that is the
Christ,
sort
dude.
of bad side of Sombra.
That was
You
a decent
feel-
anti though.
You do feel sometimes you are fighting a 5v6 if the Sombra's not doing anything or can't do anything.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean, here you hit an anti on the Brig. Brig's half elf, can't heal. You have speed boost and you're running dive tanks. Fucking killer.
Never
They're all
mind.
purple, they're all
Purple.
purple.
Okay,
Break
don't.
down, break
You
down.
do. Alright, you got her, but your fucking Farah died. Feels bad.
oh wait, you're in front of me.
Break down.
I'm at
with
2
you.
minutes now. On
Go for
this,
Zen,
like,
go for
loading.
Zen. I'm out of mech.
Well, we are at 203,
304.
204, 205.
I'm
That
good.
was the
Down
moment
here,
I
so-
realized my home team died.
Yeah, I wonder why he speeded up in front.
Yeah.
The whole enemy team was behind us.
Yeah, cool fight lost, run out.
Yeah, this is probably not gonna work because they're all
I
so
should have
close,
died.
Right,
like, so
right.
closely grouped up. I won't be able to get the hack off.
How the
That's
hell are
triple
you
spot,
still
that's
alive?
triple
Then
spot.
hack
I
the
should've died there.
Bridget or
You should
No,
have died there.
It's not who I'm hacking, it's the fact that I don't have time to get it off.
Lennart,
before
you're
it's
self here.
damaged.
Yeah.
then maybe are
You
they
know-
so far
Wait,
forward?
wait.
that
You can,
Kappa.
you
Go-
can
go
set
back. You can hear
when
exactly
you-
what Caden said as Sombra.
when
Yeah,
you
I
can-
heard that, but that's
when you healed yourself, you gain ult charge for that.
pretty
think
sure,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
No, I think he's
No,
wise
it's
because
not
like
who I'm
he
hacking,
has
it's the fact
healed
that I don't
himself
have
with
time to
amp.
get it off before they
He's
get
saving amp
damaged.
to go
Yeah.
back in.
Then maybe
because you wanna use
are
speed to
they
go
so
dive.
far forward that you
That's what
yeah,
I was assuming he's
I
doing.
mean, to be fair, he shouldn't have got health pack. You should have either healed himself or let Anna heal him.
yeah.
You can.
I mean, he shouldn't have got out in the first place.
They're grouped
Yeah.
together.
Press tab. Thank you. Okay, so they're running the same comp again. If they were running a different DPS other than Brick, they would have killed you there on Lucio as well. Again, they're obsessed with this. Why are they obsessed with this comp?
Oh.
They've run this comp on 2 different maps now.
Wait, did they run it on Hanamura? What did they run on Hanamura?
Is it just their best heroes?
Yeah.
They had May on Hanamura.
oh yeah,
had
they
May.
were May.
I assume maybe
Maybe
they're more
so.
comfortable on all those heroes. That's why they're constantly playing this comp. But this comp is absolute dog shit. Like, it's not a very good comp now. Before, yes, but now it's just it'll get run over.
I don't know why they have no Anna.
Yeah, Moira has limited
They're running
heals.
Zen.
Zen has a delay with the Harmony Orb actually healing you, and Brick could only temporarily heal you once. Like, you're running dive into this, you should win. Like, they don't have a Lucio to speed away with the Zen. You know,
We probably won this.
Right.
did you lose Blizzard World?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I said like we need to practice dive because we can't dive at all. We are just like
Kill 'em.
And
I'm
we
just
had an Rhine
unable.
main who never played.
Yeah.
Then okay, here you can easily play Ryan this, so you probably just should have played Ryan to be honest with you.
We
You didn't need to
switched.
force yourself into dive.
You should have picked Merc.
You can set up on high ground. I
Should've
should
picked
have,
Merc.
and you were safe on there.
Okay, we
Since
set
they
up
only have,
right
since they only have,
Come on, go.
Overlapping
Yes, I
towards
have
us.
Wait
So
there,
we have
Caden.
Hanzo.
Wait there, Caden.
There's two people overlapping each other there, just saying.
I'll stay here for I guess 10 more
Okay.
minutes.
Again, Boo's the furthest person forward.
Recording.
You know they have a Hanzo and he steps out straight away. Just-
But
Is
they're
that
all. I was just like peeking because that's something I need to really work on because when I
if
switched
their
from
Hanzo was good,
playing
he would have
main
headshot
tank-
you.
yeah. But when I switch from playing main tank to healers, I always need to like work on my positioning, and I sometimes just don't remember.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, you're doing a complete opposite change between characters. To go from a main tank to a support is one of the biggest
Mhm.
changes you can make in the entire game. It's not like you're moving from a main tank to an off tank or or a DPS to a support because there's supports you can play like DPS.
Yeah. In the end, I just wanted to do scout there. I think I actually died there off a Hanzo. I'm not sure, but
I mean,
If you
do,
do,
you
it's
ha-
because you're too far forward.
do you have a second account?
I got 4 accounts in total.
Okay, well, okay. Okay, I don't know why you need 4 accounts, but okay. But what I'd say is, if like you fucking want to practice some shit, just fucking play it on one account. Why you got 4 accounts?
Because I never played video games like when I was younger, and then I got a Blizzard account of a friend of mine because he was gaming on my computer and his computer broke, so I overtook his account and
Stole his account.
I fell in love with Overwatch, so I started playing on his account. Then someone bought my own account, and then since he wanted his account back to play Hearthstone, I bought another account, and then at the end I wanted to have like 1 DPS account, 1 heal account, 1 tank account.
That's just burning money. I mean,
Oh,
I have one. I was gonna
I
buy a
always-
second.
I always bought it on sale, so and
Yeah.
in the end I never bought loot boxes. So
Wait, Kappa, don't you have 2?
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah, I have my main. I have my Smurf. Yeah, but I was gonna
Yeah.
buy a third one, and realized I wouldn't play on my third one at all. I just play whatever the fuck I want on my Smurf. Like if I want to, like I was trying out Genji for a while. Changed to Hanzo. Realized it was a fucking pog Hanzo. Now I just play whatever.
To
Like,
be
my
fair,
main,
I'm like
'cause-
that on
yeah.
console. I have my main Smurf, and I made like a third Smurf, and it's level 10. Like it's still level 10. I just haven't played on it.
To be fair, I have 4 accounts as well.
I haven't
Oh
played
my
on it.
God,
It's
guys.
level 10. It's called Ash for Life. I was going to one trick Ash on it because
I have on my Uvo account. I'm basically only playing Torbjorn.
What is wrong with you?
just
What?
to
Dude, Torbjorn is cool.
Oh, okay.
defend Monday.
I mean, it's good to always have an account lower than your main.
Yeah.
Just so you can fuck around on, and you don't really care about the games.
And you can warm up on these straight.
Yeah,
in comp.
that's what I do. I just fucking whip out. Yeah, comp. I mean, my Smurf isn't that low anymore. But anyway, let's go.
My Smurf's lower than my main.
you call
now.
the target and where it is.
Should be probably Zen or something.
Yeah.
Or
Hack.
They're all
Hack.
online.
You legit. The amount of time you've wasted. This is your second push, and within 2 minutes,
Yeah, you've really waited a long time for something.
Yeah. just for a Sombra hack. Well,
Because-
you could if you couldn't get a Sombra hack to initiate, dive in, hack someone, so it'll be easier, and then you're Gucci.
Yeah, if you dive in, it can force someone to break off easily for you to be able to hack.
Don't wait for 2 minutes.
They're all on point
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Okay, then just dive in.
alright.
Which
Get
time?
on the Zen, okay? Get on the Zen.
Boone,
Alright.
Zen is
Good
right
job,
behind
T.
Cheers.
Good job,
Ren
T.
is-
what?
Ryan hacked.
Why?
Ryan hacked.
Why?
Come on, Zen. You called Zen. Go Zen. What are you guys doing?
I'm going Zen.
No, Caden calls Wine hacked. That's why.
Oh,
Right now.
Okay, then just dive in.
Alright.
dive in.
Which time?
Get on the Zen, okay? Get on the Zen. Zen
Again,
is
dudes,
right
put
behind
mine in.
Cheers. Ren-
Yeah.
Ryan hacked. Ryan hacked.
Alright, so even though that Ren's hacks, Zen's still a better dive target. Just because it's a Zen, but no one shoots a Zen.
Zen down.
Oh, so one person hit the Zen.
The Zen dies
Oh,
eventually.
2 people. Yeah, okay. Your Farah and your Winston, I think, on his shot. But your Lucio wasn't, your Diva wasn't, you know. Just
I'm dead
pick a target, focus that one target.
Run.
Supports are always the best targets to dive.
Yeah, you need to run away.
Okay.
Interesting
we
team
should-
choice to
we
go to the Sombra there.
Ryan's out.
Yeah, we should switch to Ranzai here.
This isn't gonna work.
Good, Manzora. Cha-ching.
Yeah, I'm switching to McCree. We're not gonna.
McCree, okay.
I nearly have ult. I nearly
the
have
thing
ult.
is,
I
they
was on
have the brigade
90%.
as well as
This point, we could also go just easy clap goats.
Yes.
No.
See, that's
I
what I
want-
mean.
fine.
Don't say no. Say yes. Let's try it. Goats is a valid method of winning games.
What I mean, we could have had goats because then we had Ranzai and Diva who had nearly has bomb.
Yeah, exactly. You could have fucking... Yeah, it would have been pork, dude.
So I have my ult. Then I could go Zaya. We have Ken ult.
Again, talking. you wasted 20 seconds just talking
let's
here
go.
about maybe a comp switch, maybe not. You know.
Just
Dude
run
was
goats.
just
Oh, yeah, no
said,
bubbles.
I said let's
Okay.
go goats and then
Yeah, just for future, if you're struggling like this or really bad, and like, you kind of like, okay, someone's not working, okay, I'll just play McCready, sure. And you've got a minute left, run goats.
Yeah, you've got to look at the time that you've got left there as well.
Zaya will have that
Believe
fight.
you.
So does
Hands
Ryan.
going behind point.
Good night. Good night, Leonard.
Good night.
Yeah.